Hey everybody, Jeff Clay here, Realtor with Keller Williams Realty in Charlotte, North Carolina. Waiting for a client right now. I wanted to give you guys a quick video about due diligence money and earnest money. In North Carolina, there are two fees that you have to, or potentially have to put in when you're making an offer on a house. The first is due diligence money. Now, when you make an offer, normally there's a 2 to 3 to 4 week period, depending on how far out the closing is, where you have the opportunity to get an appraisal done, get an inspection done, make sure your loan's going to go through, really look through the property and make sure you really want it. And that period is called the due diligence period. Normally, you will put down a, say 0.5% of the purchase price. And that money goes directly to the seller. It's called a due diligence fee. And again, it goes to the seller, and it basically compensates them for the time that their house is going to be off the market while you're making sure that you really want to purchase it. And it gives you the opportunity, you're paying for the privilege to make sure you really want the property. That's what due diligence money is. Earnest money is completely different. It's normally a little bit more, about 1% of the purchase price. And that is held in escrow until the closing. And what it does is it just gives the seller some assurance that you really want to make the purchase, and that you have the money and you're serious about purchasing their home and not wasting their time. Now, if the deal goes through, both the due diligence and the earnest money will be applied to the purchase price of the house for the buyer. If you decide to cancel, when you're the buyer, you have the 2 to 3 week period, the due diligence period. You can cancel for any or no reason at all, but you will lose your due diligence if you decide to cancel. Now, the earnest money, the only way that you will potentially lose the earnest money is if you wait until after the 2 to 3 week period of due diligence ends, and then you decide to cancel. Then you would lose both the due diligence and the earnest money. And that's the way that contracts in the state of North Carolina are written. That's what due diligence and earnest money mean. If you have any more questions about them, it's a little bit confusing. It's a newer rule that the state of North Carolina just put in place. Feel free to contact me, email, give me a call, shoot me a message on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more videos coming. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.